All right, welcome back to Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. Today is Tuesday, December 16th, and the Houston Texans have defeated the Arizona Cardinals 40-20.
And are now 9-5.
Yes. Now, we have some mixed feelings on the game. I think you're a bit more critical of the team than I was in the moment.
Yeah. I have Eagle syndrome where my team is doing right now good, and I criticize the wins.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, whatever. It's the Cardinals. Going into this game, I was a little scared because you're never supposed to go into a game and be like, oh, heck, we got this. Like,
Maybe next week.
piece of cake. Still not next week. Because leave it to us. Leave it to us to slip. But no, I went into this game, I was like, I don't know. Like, D'Amico's right. Like, these guys, like, despite their record, are really good. You know, like, they are in every game that they play. Like,
Yeah.
you know, minus a few games by, like, 3 points. So it's a little scary to, like, be like, well, now we got, like, we think we got through the rough part, and then this could be a rough part that we don't even know.
Yeah.
And so, but then, like, we started off super strong and immediately got that Nico touchdown.
And even that wasn't enough.
And even that wasn't enough. Because if you're a Texans fan, you know that this stuff happens. You know that this happens. You have your hopes up. You're like, oh, a piece of cake. I can relax. I can rest. No. You can never rest as a Texans fan. Never.
Yeah.
Except for this game. I was able to rest. But I got a little...
She was not able to
I
rest.
got a little stressed towards the end because our defense was just not who they have been all season. We allowed 20 points. Which we have before, but like, hello? What are we doing? It's the Cardinals. Why are we playing with our food? So, I don't know.
I mean, they were never within 2 scores.
Well, like, just defensively, like, I don't know. Like, yes, we weren't ever in danger of losing the game, I don't think. But, like, I don't know. We have a league standard to uphold. We have we are first place defensively in a lot of categories, and I want to stay that way. I don't want the freaking Arizona Cardinals to mess that up for us. Like, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
that defensively, that's where I'm thinking. I'm just like, come on, guys. But I mean, like, whatever. You know, maybe they needed a game to be like, we're not gonna go like sicko mode on the other team and like absolutely stomp the mess out of them. I don't know what goes on, but I imagine they go at every game with the same amount of intensity they bring to any other. So if that's the case, is the Cardinals offense good?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I don't know.
I mean, I think the fact that the Cardinals have been in every game this year is... I mean, I don't know. The Cardinals are confusing. If you're a Cardinals fan, you're probably sitting there every Sunday and thinking, like, what the hell is going on? You know? Because, like, the Cardinals offense is good. I think we knew that. Always. Right? They're always in every game.
All these games.
Yeah, they're in every game. They rarely lose by more than a couple scores. Jacoby Brissett, again, set the completions record earlier this year. Michael Wilson, I think, has the most receiving yards in a game by a wide receiver this season in that same game with like 185. We knew that we were going to get a big, like they were going to throw their best punch at the Texans on Sunday. And the only thing you had to do was weather it. Trey McBride is a monster.
Dude, and that was another frustrating thing is like, I don't understand why. Like, no one was on this man the whole game. I'm like, who? We're putting friggin' no name out there on him? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I don't think you can cover him.
I mean, I guess not, but like, there has to be someone because he's the one getting the ball all the time.
Jalen Petre's out there. Kamari Lassiter's out there. Unless you want to have Derek Stingley shadow a tight end, which I still don't even think you win that battle half the time because he's bigger than Derek Stingley is.
I guess.
That's the problem. He's just a problem. That's the problem when you have a really good tight end like that is they are uncoverable. We watched Travis Kelce do it for years. Mark Andrews used to be like that before he started dropping everything.
I mean, Dalton Schultz is kind of getting there.
He is not like that.
Okay, never mind.
But I guess he's more like Travis Kelce than any of these guys. But like you watch Gronk do it for so long.
That's true.
Where if you're just bigger and you're faster, if you're bigger than the safeties and corners and you're faster than all the linebackers, no one's going to be able to cover you.
Yeah.
No one. Now, what I will say is you could probably triple cover him every play and let, I don't know, whoever else they had out there besides Michael Wilson beat you. Maybe that's fine. Maybe you could have done that. I will say, like, whenever the Cardinals wanted to score, they did it in a hurry. And that was concerning.
This is true.
To Ellie's point, it was concerning that they just kind of went down the field.
And just did it.
Yeah.
They lost the same amount to the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, and lost to the Rams by a lot.
Yeah. I mean, they lost to the Rams essentially the same score that they lost to the Texans. Like, credit to the Texans, they did give up some points in this game. We knew that Jacoby Brissett plays well against the Texans. We knew that the Cardinals, for whatever reason, Michael Wilson is goated now, and Trey McBride is just a monster. They were going to get theirs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. As long as you can answer, and they did. Normally, last year, I mean, the last time we played the Cardinals, I told you whenever we hit 23 this game, it was like, okay, well, when we played the Cardinals last time, we hit 23 and we stopped scoring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the Texans used to always do, is they would just stop scoring.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe they'd get a field goal or two in the second half. This time, whenever they're down there and they're up 23-7, first of all, Kamari Lassiter gets a huge interception to stop the Cardinals from scoring at a half.
That is huge.
Then the offense goes all the way down the field and scores a touchdown to go up 30-7. And it's like, okay, the Cardinals gave us their best punch. Mm-hmm. Not only did you stop them, but you went down and you scored again. Mm-hmm. Not a field goal, a touchdown to go up by basically 3 scores.
Rare for us.
Yeah. And then when the Cardinals score again, what do? You go down and you score another touchdown to put them away. So I understand being like worried that they didn't score like 0 points and they didn't have a million sacks against a team that gives up a bunch of sacks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Those were just I understand that like the lowest they've scored in any of their games is 15 points. Mm-hmm. They average around 20 points every game. So I mean, if that's what they're getting in almost all their games.
I mean, they scored more against the Seahawks. You know, were the Seahawks feeling bad about that game? Probably not.
Probably not.
They almost beat the Jaguars. They should have beaten the Jaguars.
They should have beaten the Jaguars.
So, like, this Cardinals team is not bad. And I think that's what D'Amico Ryans was saying when he was saying, look, you can't overlook this Cardinals team. This Cardinals team is the best bad team in the league.
Yeah.
You know? They are a team that's 3-11 now or something like that. And they could just as easily be like, honestly, they could just as easily be like 10-4 or something like that. So
if it blows their way every so often.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't feel horrible about the way the defense played. I'm
just being critical.
Yeah, which is fine, which is good. But I just think that like what's really encouraging about this game is that the offense, if you need to win a game, if your defense suddenly gives up 20 points, can you score 40? Yes.
Mm-hmm. No, that was encouraging because, I mean, we didn't do that this season at all except for against Baltimore, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. So that's nice to see going into the playoffs. It gives you some, like, this is a game and next week is a game where you look at the offense and you say to them, look, I want to see you guys look competent and I want to see you guys score like 40 points because like we need that going into the playoffs where we can feel confident that we may not, probably are not going to score 40 points. It's playoffs, but you can go down and get a score when you need it in clutch time.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, the defense gives up 20 points this week. They probably shut the Raiders out next week, You figure it out. You're saying, okay, the defense is good. They're not going to become bad. They just won't. Maybe they'll have a bad game because it's hard to play perfect for 18 straight games.
Right.
Maybe they'll have a bad game. What you want to do is see your offense figure it out, and that's what they did on Sunday.
Complimentary football.
Yes, a complete game. I mean, special teams was huge too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they were. It was like one after the other in the beginning. It was the Nico touchdown, and then it was the Dare, like, I don't know who.
Jamal Hill forced a fumble on the kickoff return. Dare recovered it.
Yeah. And that was huge.
Yeah. It felt like the reverse of the Jaguars game, where like everything was going right for the Texans off rip. It was crazy.
Right.
Yeah, Woody Marks scored that touchdown.
Surfed over everyone.
Yeah, like spinning around like a turtle on his back over the defender. I thought it looked kind of weird from where we were sitting in like the back corner of the end zone. Mm-hmm. I guess we didn't see until we went and looked at it on Instagram, but like the ball went through CJ's legs. Like they snapped it through his legs. And then Woody Marks picked it up off the ground and scored.
Oh, for real?
I showed you the video in the stadium.
I just thought that I didn't know where CJ was because the play before that they sent him off to the freaking to the sides, and someone else was is acting QB, probably Woody, but I didn't know if they were running something like that again. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Where's CJ?" And all I saw was Woody pick the ball off the ground,
yeah,
and like slide over people into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on purpose. I can't imagine it was because CJ Stroud was in the way, and they they snapped it directly between CJ's legs onto the ground. But Woody Marks just scooped it and scored. So a lot of people were mad in their fantasy drafts or fantasy
Bruh.
leagues because it wasn't scored as a rushing touchdown. It was scored as a fumble recovery touchdown, which we got points for it in our league because we have defensive players. But
Oh, well, there you go.
in a lot of people's leagues, like you don't get points for that as an offensive player. So it was like, okay, well, he clearly scored a rushing touchdown, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Good for him, though. I mean, I didn't realize. I was like, dang, he's in the end zone, crazy. And it was like, what was that, on like fourth or, was it on fourth down or
I think it was
third
third down. Yeah.
Which was like frustrating. We still are frustrating in the red zone, but I mean, at least we finally did something, even if it was third or fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, there were a couple plays. That one play on the last touchdown we scored, where the play before Dario Ogunbowale was the shotgun quarterback, or the Wildcat quarterback. Bruh. You're getting notifications from Texans.
No way. Everyone's in my way. Oh my gosh. Our cat wants to stop me.
Oh, so please.
The video wants to stop me.
Come here, Oaks.
Dang, that is kind of, whoa. It seems like a trick play. It seems like that was on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Sound off in the comments. Do you think that was on purpose or not? It doesn't.
I mean, CJ doesn't look super fake. Well,
he does look like he's diving back
panicked
for the ball.
Yeah, he does look a little panicked.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure it was on accident, but I don't know how you snapped the ball so poorly.
Yeah.
Maybe you genuinely don't see CJ right behind you, or you don't feel him all up in your ass. I don't know how you don't.
That's kind of crazy.
But it goes so far back. It must
really
have been on purpose.
It has to have been on purpose because it was like right to Woody.
Yeah. Did he not scoop it off the ground?
I feel like he kind of did. No? Well, it might have like barely touched the ground. Hold on.
They're going to show the replay in a second, but it's so hard to tell if it was on purpose or not. And the way that D'Amico O'Brien's, no, it was not on purpose. It touched the ground, but because they asked D'Amico Ryans about it, he was joking. He said just how he drew it up. So I don't think that he did that on purpose. Also, Woody Marks fully just like dove over that guy already in the end zone. That's funny.
It was pretty wild. Just really had to make sure.
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, they started out great. They had that Woody Marks fumble, touchdown, whatever. The Texans, like you said, or like I said, they were never really in trouble. But like you said, the Cardinals did score whenever they wanted to. It felt like it. Mm-hmm. There's just a couple drives where they couldn't get it done all the way. If they would have scored right at a half, maybe it would have been a different story. Like if Kamari Lassiter doesn't get the interception, maybe it's a little bit tighter. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, we had a good day at the ballpark because the Texans always had a response on offense. Even if they did struggle in the red zone, I think they were 3 for 6 scoring touchdowns down there, which is
just better than what we usually are.
Yeah.
I'd like it to be better than half, but
yeah,
we'll take what we can get at this point.
Yeah. As far as players go in this game, we had a lot of people step up. Some people who we didn't think would. Some people who just came out of nowhere. But we'll start with the usual suspects. Nico Collins. Huge way to open the game. Like that's just
huge. That's Nico Collins stuff right there. Like that is CJ and Nico classic.
But yeah, first or second play of the game, just taking the top off.
Just boom, go.
Yeah. I mean, this wasn't a go ball or anything. It was just a perfectly thrown ball on a little in route over the middle, and he just took it the distance.
Shakes off the people, and boom.
Yeah, he's just too big. He's just too big, too fast. You can't leave him without a safety on the other side of him because you're not going to catch him and take him down from behind. So
that's wide receiver 1 out there.
Yeah, he went for over 1,000 yards for the 3rd straight year.
Boom.
I think
he's been here for 3 years, right?
He's been here for 5 years.
Oh, awkward.
Which leads me to my next point. I have a blind resume for you.
Oh.
Okay, so receiver A. Through their first 5 years, 70 games, 371 catches, 4,804 yards receiving, 25 touchdowns. Receiver B, 64 games, 282 catches, 4,231 yards, 24 touchdowns. Any idea who those people are?
One of them is Nico, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm going to guess that's 1.
Okay.
Is the other one on our team?
Not right now, no.
Oh, shoot. But they played for us for?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. How the heck am I supposed to know that?
Well, there's two others that are.
Oh, was it Andre? It was
Is
Andre?
Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson
Let's
was receiver
go.
A with 4,800 yards,
Oh,
25
shoot.
touchdowns. Nico Collins through 5 years. Fifth year not over yet. 6 less games than Andre Johnson. Only 600 less yards, 1 less touchdown.
He's about to be Texans royalty
Yeah.
in just 5 years.
I think he's already fourth on the all-time receiving list. I think only Kevin Walter has more than him
Shoot.
outside of the other two.
A Texans legend, future Hall of Famer, Ring of Honor recipient, Nico Collins.
Yes, hopefully so. Let's pump the brakes on that though, because I have something else that will make you sick to your stomach if you're a Texans fan.
No.
I also have the stats for another receiver in Texans history, their first 5 years in the league. This is DeAndre Hopkins, 79 games, only missed one game in his first 5 seasons with the Texans. 413 catches, 5,865 yards, 36 touchdowns in his first 5 years.
That does make me sick. Dang.
How many more years do you think he played after that with the Texans?
That was how many years? Well, it was
5.
like 5 years. Did he play 2 more years?
The answer is 2.
2.
He then had one more good season with the Cardinals, and that was it.
Shoot. That's it.
But, I mean, you look at those, he had 1,000 more yards than Andre Johnson did.
Yeah.
He had 11 more touchdowns. And he had 40 more catches.
Crazy work.
And Andre Johnson's 11th all-time
Yeah.
on the receiving list.
Crazy.
If Bill O'Brien never got mad at DeAndre Hopkins and traded him away for a bag of chips, he could have been one of the greatest receivers of all time.
Truly. Gosh, that's so frustrating.
So, hopefully if you're like an older Texans fan, you covered your ears during that. But
Poor DeAndre Hopkins.
it is just a horrible story of what could have been.
Literally.
But on the bright side,
yeah,
Nico Collins is right there.
he's right there.
He could be one of the greats. For a franchise that doesn't have a lot of them, if
Not
I'm
really.
being honest.
Awkward.
There's maybe 4.
We can start some greatness.
Yeah, and I mean real greatness. Like, all respect to Owen Daniels, all respect to Kevin Walter. Real greatness, not just you did really good. Like, I made that edit for,
Like you were here for years and just happened to stack up like that.
Yeah, I made an edit about TJ Yates and Davis Mills. I don't want to have to make edits like that anymore, guys. I don't want to have to scrape together a TJ Yates highlight reel.
Yeah.
I want to be able to pull together all of Nico Collins' career catches and string them together and don't have to just close my eyes as I look at the end and see Cardinals, plays or Ravens plays or, anything else like that. But yeah, I was just surprised at how similar Nico Collins' stats are to Andre Johnson.
That is pretty crazy.
And the crazy part is, like, these other two guys, Nico Collins has 64 games played, but he only has like 50-something games started. Nico Collins does not have the pedigree that these other guys had. Andre Johnson was the 3rd overall pick in 2003. He's the 2nd first-round pick the Texans ever made. DeAndre Hopkins, later in the first round, but he still was a first-round pick out of Clemson. He was someone who was immediately a starter in this league. Nico Collins is a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah.
4th-round pick, maybe. I don't really remember. But he is just, like, the fact that he has turned into what he has since CJ Stroud has been here. And that's the other thing, is he had nobody to throw him the ball. Not that Andre Johnson or DeAndre Hopkins did, but, that seems to be...
Someone who's slinging it at quarterback. You didn't have someone,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
But, no, that's pretty crazy. And I told you from the beginning, before CJ got there, I was like, Nico, I want a Nico jersey because I know Nico's going to go crazy. It was when he wasn't, like, super, like, notable. Like, he was, like, doing, I don't know, putting up, like...
Back whenever they said that, and I'll never forget, and I hate that you guys try and make me forget, back whenever people said that the Panthers situation was so much better than the Texans situation, that the Texans receiver room was the worst in the league and all that. And the Panthers had such a great offense to put Bryce Young into. And then all of a sudden, Bryce Young sucks ass, and y'all just forget about that and want to say that they're the worst team in the league. Retconning the fact that they traded from 9th to 1st to get Bryce Young and saying, well, they were picking 1st overall. Obviously, they're a bad team. They were picking 9th. And they just literally, like, they've whitewashed history to say they were worse than the Texans.
Yeah.
That's besides the point, because obviously we believed in the guys in our locker room. But
Truly.
we'll always remember that. In other news on the offense, Woody Marks. I didn't even have time to verify this stat. It feels true. But he exited his 13th game with injury this year.
Yeah, that does feel very true.
Whenever he went down.
Every game he's down, we're like, oh my God, just get up. Just get up. And you were like, all right, it's time to do some ankle exercises. It's time to do some some lower leg strengthening exercises during the off season. That's our goal. Is ankle strength.
Yes, I've been dealing with lower leg extremity like injuries this past year, and like I've been recommended a lot of different stretches and ankle strengthening like balance workouts.
Hey, y'all can train together.
Me and Woody are going to be training this off season because it feels like every time, I don't know if he's just been rolled up more than normal, like people falling on his ankles and stuff, but every single game this man leaves with an injury. He left last week's game against the Chiefs with an injury. Dario Ogunbowale had to come in.
Mm-hmm. Which is like, whatever. We're not saying that like, oh, come on, man, like, be strong, whatever, be like, whatever, you know, like we are just scared that you're not going to be there because you've been so significant to the team in your rookie year, which is like really something. So every time you go down, it's like a heart attack and it's like, okay, well, we need you. So don't go out, please.
Yeah.
So let's, for your sake, let's strengthen those ankles a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know.
I mean, he's tough, though. Like, he always comes back in. He is.
He's really tough. He could just quit those games. Which, I mean, like, he had the privilege to.
Yeah. They said he was good to come back in if he had needed to, but they were already up by so much.
And our star of the game, our game ball winner.
Yeah.
Jawhar Jordan.
The only thing I'll say about Marks before he leaves is that I watched something talking about, like, his pre-draft, whatever, swarm mentality or whatever. In a game where he was playing for USC, they fumbled the ball, and then he went and chased down the defender and ripped the ball out of his hands. Oh. And then, like, you know, got the ball back for his team. But then even then, like, he fell on the ground. And I think he is the king of sitting down with his full butt. Like, he never, like, he is never, like, let me just roll over and, like, get to the side and then stand up. He fully he, like, rolls over and is just sat. And he's not moving. Because the same thing happened where the coach is trying to pull him up by his shoulder pads and he's just sat on the ground with the ball in his arm.
Yes.
Even in college, he's just sat there on the ground. Not moving. Get the trainer. I'm not moving. But, yeah, I mean, again, he probably is getting, you know, I'm sure he's getting beat up for real. And credit to him for coming back in. But this game, like you said, you didn't need to.
Which is good.
Because Jawhar Jordan, 6th round pick, out of Louisville, 205th overall in last year's draft. Stepped up big time for the Texans.
Huge.
He was the story of the day. I mean, honestly, this is a guy who was on the practice squad last week, probably as early as Sunday morning when they found out, oh, Nick Chubb probably can't go today. Got called up, saw Woody Marks go down. You only got 2 guys left, plus British Brooks on the roster.
Yeah.
And he went out 101 yards on the ground, 17 yards through the air. That's the most yards from scrimmage in a Texans debut ever.
But yeah. It's crazy. I remember him starting and being like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be so miserable. Like we're gonna have to throw the ball the rest of the game, which is gonna be so scary. But like he got a few drives under his belt and explosive. He just he is tiny, but he is agile. Like he can move. He can like move himself in certain ways to get through certain spots and holes and whatever, and just makes it work. Yeah. Which is crazy. Which is part of what being a running back is. It's not all let me be as stocky as I can so I can just body people. It's being smart about how you run. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he definitely has vision. He definitely has that shiftiness that we were talking about. He's just so good at changing direction. His big long 50-yard run that he had, he cut reverse field 3 different times, just zigzagging through defenders. And then Nico Collins and the defender were doing a little dance down the field because the defender kept trying to bait him into blocking him in the back.
Crazy.
Yeah, I will say the first carry he took, you said he was small, no kidding. Because the first carry he took, he tried to hurdle somebody and then he got hit by a defender and the whole stadium went, ooh.
Yeah. Those hits are when it's not good.
But
even through his body.
He there was a couple more times where he would get hit and he would just go flying off the screen.
Boom. Off on the sidelines, off the field.
Yeah. Luckily for
Poor
him, he was
guy.
always forward.
True. I mean, and that's what we got to do is just always have him be tackled from behind. I guess. So he just like shoots forward. But no, we need to be careful with him.
Yeah.
But no, he's a beast.
Mm-hmm. He stepped up huge, and even before he was contributing on the ground as much, that one pass where CJ Stroud was running to his right and tried to fit it into a super tight window to Dalton Schultz.
Oh gosh, he had like 2 of those today where I was like, oh my gosh, like CJ, what are we? And when it's being thrown, you're like, what are we doing? But then you catch it, you're like, oh my gosh, what a good throw.
Yeah, he was feeling himself, but he was feeling himself maybe a little bit too much on this throw. And Jawhar Jordan just put his hands up as his defender was coming from this direction towards the ball. And he just put his hands up and turned as the ball was going past him, as if to dodge the ball, but also subtly boxing out his defender so that Dalton Schultz could catch the ball. And
that was genius.
Yeah, it wasn't something that I have seen talked about a lot online. But I mean, like, we noticed it live and then watching the replay. It was just like, wow, like what a heads up play.
That was almost pretty much interception saving play.
Yeah. Yeah, so he was delivering all over the place. Obviously, I don't know how good he's going to be in, like, pass blocking. I didn't get to see a lot of that. Dara probably handled most of that.
Yeah.
He's pretty small for that. So he's probably not going to be, like, an every down back kind of guy. But I have no problem with him taking snaps against the Raiders.
Nah.
Like, if Woody Marks needs the week off.
Go ahead.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, that's one game that we get to give Woody a break. So.
Yeah. And Nick Chubb got to rest up this week too, so hopefully everybody's feeling fresh. The special teams, like I said, Jamal Hill, Jake Hansen, Jalen Noel, absolutely stellar game from them.
Dude, Jalen Noel is absolute punt returner beast.
Yeah, talk about bounce back.
Gosh, this guy doesn't stop. Like, finds holes, like, runs through, like, jukes you out, like, just, like, incredible. And just won't quit until he's, like, brought down from, like, all, like, arms and legs. Like, crazy. He's a crazy player. Yeah. And I wish he would, I don't know. I want him to get more reps on
offense.
Yeah, on offense. But, you know, if this is where his role is right now and getting us those yards when we need it, because the Lord knows our offense needs it, then that's where he is right now. So, and it doesn't make him less great for it. So. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the last player I want to give a shout out to, obviously Dalton Schultz had a good game, so just remember Dalton Schultz.
Remember his name.
He is good. I think he had like 76 yards and a touchdown. But CJ Stroud.
Oh my gosh.
He was the one.
He was QB1 today. He showed us that he is who he was in year 1.
Yeah. Yeah, 22 of 29, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, 137.1 passer rating. Like you said, he was feeling himself. He had a couple of those throws where he was rolling out to his right, just ripping it across the middle.
Boom, right where it needed to be. And like again, in the moment, from like, I think in both of those we watched him from his perspective, and it was like, oh my gosh, and then he caught it. We're like, let's go! Like it was just insane. And then you look at it, you're like, gosh, what? Like how talented that is. Like that he can just like get it right there, and like that's part of what we like saw in him, right? Is his precision, his accuracy in his throws. So it's good to see that he's at least, you know, almost back to what he is.
Yeah, I mean, when he has time to throw the ball and he has time to get through his progressions, like that throw over the middle to there were a couple where like you could see him going through 1, 2, and then he finds Dalton Schultz in the middle, or that little touch pass he had in the fourth quarter to Nico Collins to extend that drive to win the game, basically. It's just incredible. The throw he had in the end zone to score Nico Collins, it's just unreal the way that he was playing. He couldn't miss. He couldn't be stopped.
And, you know, maybe it's that, like, third-year experience. Like, you come in, you're like, okay, I had my first year where I went crazy. Second year where everyone learned my film and knew what I was doing. And now this is the third year where I'm having to think on my toes. You know, like, I have my skills. I have what I'm good at. And I know that the defense knows that and knows what I can do, but I got to keep him like, I'm going to do this, but then like, oh, that didn't happen. I got to be good about, okay, I see a guy down there. I'm going to just shoot my shot. Yeah. With who I am, being who I am. Like, make my accuracy count in the times where it doesn't go as planned. So I think he's getting better at that. Yeah.
And if the offense can play like this for real, continuing forward, I don't see who beats this team. I mean, yeah, You can maybe score 20 on this team. You're not going to score 40.
That'd be a dark day. That'd be a really dark day.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then for the Cardinals, I guess if you're listening to this as a Cardinals fan for some reason, Trey McBride played pretty well. 12 catches, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I mean, he's frustrating to defenses.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question about it.
Yeah, they're having a little bit too much fun when they scored for someone who was down 2 scores, but I guess you got to make the most of what you have. So,
yeah.
Good for you.
It's nice, I will say, going to a game where there is absolutely no opposing fan in sight.
Oh, yeah.
Like, something good happened for the Cardinals or they got a touchdown, quiet. Just, like, regular crowd noise. And it was like, that's so weird. Like, I don't think I've been to a game where...
Where it hasn't been super loud.
Literally, whenever it's like, everyone's celebrating, oh my gosh, like, behind us there's fans, and around us there's fans. Like, dang, this is nice. Like, we're all on the same page here. So, it I guess that is good, too, because then the Cardinals also feel that. And it's like, oh, well, okay, what the heck?
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Cardinals fans left. If you're a Cardinals fan, sound off in the comments. I don't see how you could be. I was telling Elle, I was looking through their stats. The Cardinals have been around since, what would that be, 1920? So that's 105 years. They've made the playoffs 11 times. They have 7 playoff wins. The Texans have 6.
Which is so crazy, because we were only a team for
20
years. Yeah.
23 years.
23 years.
Basically, however old you are, essentially.
Yeah. That's crazy work.
Yeah. So the Texans took care of business where they needed to. They keep pace with the Jaguars. They pull a game ahead of the Colts. We'll talk about the Colts game later because I don't know what the hell's going on over there. But they took care of business when they needed to. We figured the Jags were going to win. They won about as convincingly as we did, maybe more so.
Yeah.
Bad news, Mario Edwards Jr. ruptured his pectoral muscle. He's out for the season. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
So we've lost 2 players back-to-back, Tim Settle and Mario Edwards Jr. in the middle. It's getting rough. Thank God we have Tommy Togiai and Danico Autry because
that's true.
It's so crazy to be like, okay, we lost 2 of our top guys on the interior. Good thing we still have 2 of the best players in the NFL at that position.
That's true. Is Tim Settle out for the season?
I don't know how much time he's going to miss, but I think it seemed like they were both gone. But yeah, that's a tough blow to lose Mario Edwards.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that he would be out. I saw he was out, but I didn't know he would be out.
Season-ending foot injury. Yeah.
Gosh, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is nice that we do have the next man up mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And they can play just as good.
There's one more man who could help out.
Oh, my gosh.
Do you think he could do it?
I think he would say he could do it.
He did say. I have a clip of JJ Watt saying that he could come back and do it right now.
He did say.
He said he could come back and give you a couple snaps on...
Was that recently?
This was 11 hours ago posted. He said he could come back and give us 20 to 30 pass rush snaps. They said, could you come back and be a 3-down player? He said, no, 65 plays would put me in the dirt. But but I could give you a sack a game, is what he said.
Okay, yeah.
And he did tell us, like, if D'Amico Ryans ever needed him, he would return.
That's crazy. Yeah, if the Colts want to pull all this coming out of retirement BS, we're about to do it too.
Yeah. So do you think JJ Watt could make a return?
Could he? Yeah. I think he could.
Yeah.
I think he wants to more than he's letting on.
Yeah.
I think that he would really love to do that. And I feel like that would get Houston going like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would have we would have truly the whole city behind him. So
yeah, you want to sell tickets, that's what you do for sure.
You want to sell out the freaking stadium and have no opposing teams.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the way to do it.
So, who knows? Maybe JJ comes back. I think you have enough depth to where you don't need to make the call just yet. But if somebody else goes down, even like another reserve guy,
I mean,
you make the call.
It might be time to. All right, you're on the roster, my friend.
Or see if the Titans want to waive Jeffrey Simmons. That's another thing.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Do you think he wants to go?
I think he wants to play winning football. We'll talk about them in a second. But yeah, so the Texans, they have the Raiders next. The Jaguars play the Broncos.
Mm.
If the Texans win and the Jags lose,
We're tied.
we are tied, and the Texans would take ownership of first place in the AFC South for the first time this season.
Do we have tiebreaker over?
Yes. We do. All we need is the Jaguars to lose one game.
Gosh, okay, the Broncos, if the Broncos lose this game, I'm going to lose my crap. Because all the other freaking games that they need to lose, they win. They somehow win. They won literally this past week. They won every other freaking game before that. And it's like, if they, like, just leave it to the Jags to somehow catch the Broncos slipping, it will piss me off so bad.
Yeah.
Are they in Mile High, or...
That's a good question.
Or are they at Jacksonville? Or are they at Trevor Banks Stadium?
Trevor Banks Stadium. They are going to be in Mile High.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
So, hope and pray.
Hope and pray. Gosh, that is nerve-wracking. It'll be happening the same time that our game is happening, right?
Yep. Yeah, both those games in the 3 o'clock window next week. So, right now, the Texans have a 95% chance to make the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm thinking the AFC playoff field is probably pretty set. The only wild card team hanging out outside of it right now is the Colts. Like I said, I don't think they're going to win another game this year, unless hopefully they beat the Jaguars in their next game against them.
You think AR is going to change anything?
Yes, actually, I am terrified of that, but we can talk about that in a second.
He's cleared to play.
He is cleared. He's returned to practice, I think. I don't know. It feels kind of mean to bring Philip Rivers out of retirement to not play the rest of the season, but
just for one game that he loses.
But I don't think you can justify it anymore. Yeah, if the Texans win next week and the Colts lose on Monday night, I'm pretty sure they will clinch a playoff berth at least. That's just sloppy work on the ESPN playoff simulator. So if the Texans win and the Colts lose next week, the Texans could lose the rest of their games. The Colts could win the rest of their games. The Colts would still miss the playoffs, and the Texans would be in, even if they lose the head-to-head to the Colts to finish the season.
Gotcha.
So they're basically in now. What we need to worry about is winning the division.
Yeah. That's our next stepping stone.
Well, the next stepping stone is beating the Raiders, right? We need to take care of business.
Yeah.
Then you have a big game against the Chargers. But yes, you need to win the rest of your games to give yourself the best chance to win the AFC South, because I think that's what it's going to take. Because the Jaguars maybe lose to the Broncos. That's going to be it, because they play then the Titans and the Colts. And the Colts are dog water. So
they have to lose this game.
Yeah. Anything else on the Texans season? The Texans game? Toro got inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame. Our close personal friend Toro.
Yes, we got to see him personally. No, he didn't come by this game, but he was busy. He had a big day. I didn't expect him to come by.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that of him on his big day. But no, he got inducted. His jacket's all sparkly. Andre put it on him.
Yeah, it didn't seem super psyched to be there.
Was just there, honestly. I don't think he smiled once during that. But
that's normal.
Classic Andre. But no, it was a fun time. It was a good time. It wasn't as loud. It's probably the one of the games where it wasn't as loud defensively. The defense was going, you're like, oh, defense is going. Which, I mean, I guess is just because we were up by so much. Everyone was like, they got this. So, whatever. But that was kind of should I be cheering? We're not cheering. I don't know what's going on. But, no, I remain nervous going into the rest of our games this season. But happy for this one.
Yeah. 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 All right. Well, let's go on to the bad news of this weekend. Jaguars 48, Jets 20.
I can't count on the Jets for nothing.
No, I mean, this game was over immediately.
Yeah, there was no chance. There was absolutely no chance. Trevor Lawrence gave a ball to a child.
He did.
Specifically a child. He said he looked for a child.
Yeah. Suspicious. Is he going to be on the list? I think so. We can only assume yes. The answer is yes.
With the evidence being presented before us.
Yeah, he scored 6 total touchdowns, 5 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Had an absolutely ridiculous throw where he was rolling to his left and falling away and just absolutely ripped the piss out of the ball. He's been on a tear these last couple games. I don't
Yeah.
care who the competition's against. He's just been on a tear.
Yeah.
And basically since the Cardinals game that he almost threw away with 3 interceptions. So
Crazy work.
I do know
but
that's
Trevor
still
Lawrence.
in him. Yeah, I do know it's still in him because that's who he is. Like, he's not all of a sudden the best player in the world. I don't believe that,
Yeah.
But I don't know. They've looked good. I think Travis Etienne said that this is the best Trevor's ever looked, and they won a national championship together. So
Shoot.
it's high praise from that guy. I don't know if it's all just a bunch of lies, but are you afraid of the Jaguars now?
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I mean, whatever. If we had to play them again, I'd be a little bit more nervous this go around.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, and maybe we'll see him again in the playoffs. Who knows? Is that possible to see him again in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's
Right?
probably
I guess
pretty
it's
likely.
possible, but I don't know. I mean, it makes me less nervous. No, because we know who they are. We played them twice. Like, we know deep down who you really are, and we can get you to that. Yeah. So,
as good as Trevor Lawrence has been, I don't think he's doing all that against the Texans defense.
And flowers to Trevor Lawrence, like you have to. He's playing out of his mind right now. So I can recognize that, despite, what I know about them. Yeah. So.
I mean, I would agree. I think that they've been more dominant than I would have expected them to be this last couple of weeks. What's happening? But I don't know. I still think that I have a hard time getting past the fact that it's the Jags. Mm-hmm. I think you could make the argument, just as you could for the Texans, that the AFC is so wide open that they always have a chance. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a chance besides probably the Steelers and the Ravens and the Chargers.
Yeah.
Which I guess is half of the playoff teams, and the Colts. Yikes. Especially because their offense seems to be able to reach higher highs than ours can when they're playing well.
Right.
But I don't think their defense can be as dominant as the Texans can. So.
Right. I mean, they have played the Jets, they've played the Cardinals, and...
who have they played over the last couple games? Because there's some stats going around about Trevor Lawrence being the best quarterback in the NFL over that stretch.
So what, is he MVP candidate now? What's going on here?
I mean, at this rate, yeah.
They played the Titans.
Okay, so they played the Titans, Colts, and Jets. Okay, never mind. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm not scared of the Jaguars
The Cardinals, Titans, Colts, and Jets.
I'm not scared of them at all.
Come on.
I'm not afraid. So they're 5. They won 5 out of 6, and that's their big deal winning streak. They beat the Raiders, the Chargers, the Cardinals, the Titans, the Colts, the Jets. So that's 6 out of 7, 6-7. But I mean, like that's an abysmal stretch of teams. Even the Chargers, who they did beat the crap out of. I'll give you that. They did. But the Chargers are not good, and neither are the Colts. So they're impressive win.
The Chiefs, they beat the Chiefs.
That was their big win.
Mm-hmm. That was like their wow, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean their most impressive win is the win over the Texans, and let's be real, they didn't frankly look like they wanted to win that game either. So
yeah, and they scored 17
I'm not afraid of the Jaguars. I have changed my mind.
Yeah, I mean we held them to their least amount of points scored, and they won. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, no, just kidding. Third least.
They scored less than 17 points twice. Yeah, they got the crap beat out of them by the Rams
and the Seahawks.
Yeah, so do I think they're good? Yes. Do I think they're great? No. I think they've been playing really well against really bad teams. They played the Colts without Sauce Gardner or Daniel Jones or any competent quarterback play. Mm-hmm. Like I said, they were going to beat that team anyway. Mm-hmm. But also, like I said, the Colts are not good anyway. Mm-hmm. So I'm not trying to shit on the Jaguars' success. I was even impressed with them until we looked at their schedule. The Chargers game is something that you can't just write off out of hand, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because they did dominate that game. I'm still of the opinion that the Chargers are bad, and yet they continue to win football games somehow. So you got to give the Jaguars credit for not letting them do that against them.
This is true.
But am I afraid of the Jaguars? No.
So you're at the point where you go into a game with the Jags and you say, we should win this game.
Should? No.
Oh.
Do I think that we can and probably will? Maybe.
Okay.
Like, if we played the Jaguars and we lost, would I be like, oh my God, what the hell are we doing? No.
That's
If we
fair.
did that against the
That's
Steelers,
fair.
yes, I would say, yeah, that's bullshit and we should disband the whole team. Like, if we lost by 1 million to, like, the Chargers, yeah, I'd be disgusted with the team's
that's true.
performance. But, like, you go in and you lose, especially if you're going into Jacksonville, if they end up holding on to the division lead, you go into Jacksonville and you lose that game, fine, whatever. Like,
That's fair.
credit to them for putting it together. Liam Cohen, maybe a good coach,
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll see what happens next year with the first place schedule,
That's true.
Because it's another Panthers situation where they're like, wow, Liam Cohen has led them to a 10-plus win season, even though they only won 4 games a year ago. It's like, look, they were 8-3 the year before, and then they lost 1 million games in a row because they're just weak mentally. And then they brought the same exact team back, and they played horribly for some reason and won only 4 games. And then their team got worse somehow. Brian Thomas forgot how to play football, and then they win more games somehow. So explain that to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I mean, I can explain it to you. It's because they wins over the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Titans, the Colts, and the Jets. That's how. But,
Yeah, that's
they
fair.
did also beat the Chiefs and the Niners. And the Panthers. They did also beat the Panthers, I guess, who are technically in playoff contention now.
That's crazy. They got to play the Panthers and the Jets.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That's what losing the division will get you. Although I think they were still third. But
Yeah.
still.
The Titans were last. Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah. Brady Cook, 3 more interceptions. You get to say you did it.
Just hope that you get Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, I guess.
That's it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say for the Jets. I wish I could offer you more hope. I just don't know in what form to offer it to you.
Yeah. They are mega cooked. They're done for.
Sadness.
You can move on to the next game that's important in the early slate. Bills 35, Patriots 31.
Oh, finally. Gosh. I had a lot of goals. That were completely unattainable by myself, but aspirations, I guess I should say.
Hopes. They call those hopes and wishes.
Exactly. I wanted the Chiefs to lose. I wanted the Patriots to lose. I wanted the Broncos to lose. And then some other things I forgot about. But the Patriots lost, and the Chiefs lost, so I am 2 for 3. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one game that I wanted to go this way that it did. The Bills almost freaking blew it, threw it away, but they pulled through at the end. I guess that's that dad magic from Josh Allen. But
whatever.
Patriots finally lost a game.
Yeah. I mean, and they shouldn't have lost it. I mean, they jumped out to a 21-0 lead.
And that's why I get scared, even when we're up like 3 scores.
Well, Josh Allen wasn't on the other side of the field. Although if he was, I guess it wouldn't have mattered.
That's fair,
if it's the Texans. But, like, the MVP of the league wasn't standing on the other side. It was Jacoby Brissett.
That's true.
But yeah, the Patriots led big, and then they let the Bills score on 5 straight drives to end the game. Drake May, he's now played the Bills twice. He hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in either game.
Are you serious? Yeah. Rush.
Yeah. He did run for 2 touchdowns early this game, but he has not looked good through the air against this Bills team. He now has a 1-2 record versus teams with winning records this year. Lost to the Steelers, split the games with the Bills. Did beat the Buccaneers, but they no longer have a winning record, so
Embarrassing.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Yeah. I don't know. As for the Bills, Josh Allen and James Cook, looks like they're just gonna have to be the whole offense for the rest of the season.
I guess. I don't know what else you can do. I mean, Dawson Knox, I guess. Oh, just kidding. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, I think he had 2 touchdowns.
Did Dalton Kincaid have anything?
He had like 30 yards receiving. That's what you're going to get, I think, is probably like a couple touchdowns and 30 to 40 yards from your tight ends, and that's it. Everything else is going to have to be Josh Allen and James Cook.
I mean, Khalil's not out there doing much, and I didn't hear Keon Coleman's name the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. It's Josh and James.
Yeah. They're going to have to be, I mean, Josh Allen's just going to have to be superhuman the rest of the way. If they want to do anything in the playoffs.
Which I believe that he will put his best foot forward, and he'll have some crazy Josh Allen plays.
I mean, he'll try his hardest.
He'll try his darndest.
We've seen Josh Allen. We know what he's like.
Yeah. This is true.
He has the image he has because he loses. And here's my question to you. Do you want to keep liking Josh Allen, or do you want him to win football games?
I prefer him to win. I'm sure Buffalo would prefer him to win.
Yeah, and they'll always like him.
That's true.
And he's likable enough. Like I'm sure like a majority of people will still like have some sort of fondness for him.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, I guess he could probably be allowed to win one. He can maybe win one, and people would still like him.
Right.
But like I said, he basically has universal approval because he loses. So I don't know. I don't think they can get it done because like they needed everything to beat this Patriots team, who I don't think is like super good. But it was an impressive win by the Bills nonetheless. I mean, Travion Henderson looked incredible for the Patriots, and those are like back-breaking runs. Like you give up one 50-plus yard touchdown, and you think, okay, like that's going to be really hard to recover from.
Right.
And then you give up another one whenever you've already come all the way back, and you give up a 65-yard touchdown run to go back behind.
Mm-hmm.
That would break me, but I guess they're better than we are.
I guess they got the mental toughness that we don't got.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that their defenses must have just been atrocious.
Yeah, nobody showed up to play today.
And they both didn't even hit 200 yards. Josh or Drake.
Yeah, there's not a lot of...
Josh. Oh my gosh, just now realized that. That's funny.
Oh, yeah, so the Patriots, they blew it. They would have clinched the AFC East with a win in this game. And now they hold a essentially 1.5 game lead over the Bills, because if the Bills have the same record as them, they will, thanks to their loss to the Dolphins, they will lose the division, even if they're tied with the Patriots at the end of the season.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yep.
For the Patriots, so that who do they have coming up next?
So the Patriots finish with the Ravens on Sunday Night Football next week, then the Jets and the Dolphins to finish the season.
Okay.
The Bills have the Browns, Eagles, and Jets. So...
a little bit tougher.
Well, I mean, they're going to beat the Browns. They're going to beat the Jets.
It's the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Could go either way, I guess.
You can say.
Yeah.
The Patriots, I don't think the Ravens are particularly very good, but again, you've seen what happens whenever Drake May plays real competition. It's not MVP level stuff.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see what happens in that game. But if they lose that game, then there may begin to be fire alarms, because the Jets, I don't think you lose to the Jets, but the Dolphins are not a bad team. They're bad.
Did you watch tonight's game?
They look bad, but I mean, like, is that game going to be in Foxborough, or is it going to be at the Dolphins? Okay, it's in Foxborough. Never mind. The Patriots are winning the division.
Gosh, the Dolphins need to go live in Alaska for a year. Like, they need to go and train. They are now the Alaska Dolphins if they don't.
Just a year of exposure. Just sit in the cold.
We need the Anchorage Dolphins to sound off, because this is ridiculous. You can't keep on just losing games because it's cold outside.
Yeah, they look bad tonight, but I don't know. Maybe they're a better team than the Jets are. Let's say that much.
Yeah.
So, the Bills are not done. You thought they were done maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, like you were, like we put a fork in them, in the division. But now the Patriots blew it. Now they're probably going to have to wait for like all their games to be finished before they find out if they win their division or not, which is going to be stressful,
It's fair. Yeah.
They could have taken care of
season.
Yeah, they could have taken care of business right now, but they didn't.
Which, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess you kind of like going into this season figured like it's going to be a dogfight to the end with the Bills to get this done. You just didn't really think it would go this way. I guess maybe you did. Maybe you said, hey, we win one game against the Bills and then hope that we can win the rest of our games and have tiebreakers over them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Patriots, tell me what you're thinking.
Elsewhere in the AFC, Chargers 16, Chiefs 13.
Oh boy.
This was an ugly, ugly game.
It really was.
And it ended about as ugly as it could have. Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL. Gardner Minshew comes right in and throws a pick to lose the game when they're in field goal range. I don't know what the hell that was about. Yeah. I think Patrick Mahomes did the same thing on the drive before where they were in field goal range to tie it. And he threw an interception for no reason. And then Patrick Mahomes, he throws the ball away and he's like kind of running to the sideline. And I think Deshaun Hand like dove at his legs after the fact. I thought it was unnecessary.
I don't think like I don't know like he's obvious like you see I know Patrick Mahomes is like shifty and he like I'm gonna throw it and doesn't throw it but he's nearly out of the whatever like off the field of play. You see people coming up forward
And he's already thrown the ball away.
right and you're diving for his legs like don't I don't like Patrick Mahomes as much as the next guy but like to tear his ACL like that like you got to know that nothing good is going to happen when you do that.
Yeah.
Like below the knee stuff, you know? I don't know. I didn't like that. I thought that was dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. Although there's a lot of Tom Brady fans who are probably very upset about that.
What?
We've had a lot of discussions in our house recently about 6-7, about the hate towards the Chiefs, about everything, about people being trapped in these moments. I tell you all the time, like how I see people living in this one microsecond that we occupy, just totally unaware of anything else. People were saying like, look, one day Patrick Mahomes, like first of all, people were saying, obviously you're a bad person if you're happy that Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL.
Yeah, that's just, come on.
That's boilerplate. Obviously that's truth. Okay, you can't argue that. And then people commenting on that saying like, no, we're not. Okay, then go to hell. I don't know what to tell you. But they're saying like, people respond to those people saying, well, look, like when Patrick Mahomes retires, you'll all love and appreciate him like you do Tom Brady now. Because people hated Tom Brady.
Yeah. You may not like, I mean, some people still don't like Tom Brady's voice. You may not like Patrick Mahomes' voice, but you can't deny what kind of a player he is, you know?
People hated Tom Brady. And now people will genuinely look in your face and say, no, nobody hated Tom Brady. People hate Patrick Mahomes because he's uniquely bad. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's just the one who's winning right now. We just hate him because he's actually evil. And he's the league's golden boy, which is something they never said about Tom Brady. Oh. Never would have dared to say that. Oh. And
why does the league hated him?
No, because he was the league's golden boy. But like I don't know. So like a lot of people, first of all, want Patrick Mahomes to fail because they're very short-sighted, which is fine. Like you can not want him to win. It's whatever. But there are a lot of people very excited to say like, wow, Tom Brady. First of all, okay, I'm doing a lot of hypotheticals, but this is dumb shit where like I see meme accounts, and I'm sure you guys have seen this too, of people saying, you know, the Tom Brady meme where he's like looking in the back of the room or whatever, and it's like Tom Brady watching Patrick Mahomes miss the playoffs at the same age he went 16-0, and it's like that's so disingenuous. Yeah. Because the year that Tom Brady went 16-0, they lost in the Super Bowl to the shitty ass Giants, and then the next year he missed the playoffs. And so it's like, are they technically the same age? Yes.
That fact is a fact.
But the truer thing, which is a weirder thing, is that both quarterbacks lost the Super Bowl the year before their 9th season, and in their 9th season tore their ACL and missed the playoffs. Now, I'll grant you that the Chiefs were going to do that anyway. Maybe.
Whatever. You could argue.
Because maybe Patrick Mahomes stays in the game and wins and stays alive.
And they get a field goal and whatever.
Yeah, who knows, right? So like he got closer than Tom Brady did on his own because Tom Brady got hurt like week 1 of the season. Fine. But isn't it weird that both of them?
That is kind of that's a weirder like, oh, they did this at the same time, like they did this, whatever. I'm more so like that correlation.
Yeah. I mean, it's so cherry picked to be like,
truly.
Well, yeah, okay, so in the same season they had the exact same thing happen to them, but if we just take their age instead of the season, then Tom Brady was technically 16-0 and Patrick Mahomes is missing the playoffs this year. It's like, well, look, Tom Brady's 16-0 season was last year for the Chiefs when they went 15-2? So, and the same thing happened to them. They lost in the playoffs in the Super Bowl. Yeah. So whatever. There's also a lot of people frothing at the mouth to say, well, Tom Brady never took a snap while his team was technically eliminated from playoff contention. And they were like, this week will be the week that Patrick Mahomes does it. Yeah. And then he dies. So, loophole. He's not going to take a snap.
That is true. That is true.
Oh.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. On the other hand, the Chargers, super mega ass. They are just so bad. They are bad. that Justin Herbert's out there putting up Bryce Young numbers. I just can't. They're doing just enough to eke out wins against these like struggling Super Bowl teams. Mm-hmm. Which credit to them, right? You're 10-4 somehow.
I know, that is pretty crazy.
I believe your team is terrible. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't have any faith in the Chargers. I still think that if the Chiefs had won this game, that Chargers spot was going to be the one that they could have taken. But now it's over, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
That's pretty crazy.
But you were very excited that the Chargers won this game.
I mean, I was. I was not excited that Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL.
I mean, that's irrelevant, yeah.
But I was happy that the Chiefs are now officially eliminated because now that's a Chiefs-less playoffs that I get to enjoy.
Yeah.
Regardless of how our playoffs go. You know, I at least get to have the, like, we won and they're not in the playoffs, so we don't have to play them again. So that feels nice.
Yeah.
And that's a compliment to the Chiefs because you'll always find a way. Always find a way. And that's the dangerous thing about the Chiefs is you can never count them out.
Yeah.
You have to take it so seriously.
Yeah. And now that they're out, you can officially count them out, which is good.
Which is nice.
One last thing you have to worry about. Now the Chargers, I don't know. I mean, technically they're still alive for their own division, but I don't think for much longer. And obviously I don't think they're going to be a contender in the playoffs, but whatever. Congrats to the Chargers fans that exist, which is not very many of you anymore, but whatever. Next game, Ravens 24, Bengals 0.
Oof.
This was an ugly game.
B2A.
Kind of. It didn't look like anybody was having much fun playing this game. Lamar Jackson only needed 8 passes to beat the Bengals.
Gosh. I didn't see that. That's... Ugh. Did they play?
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. Congrats to the Ravens for keeping your season alive. The Bengals, they're done.
Yeah. Officially, not going to let y'all hang for the playoffs.
Yeah. They're 4-10. You would think that they were like 7-9 the way people were talking about their run to the Super Bowl.
Right.
About to happen. I heard something about how like the Bengals, they broke league rules and didn't hire anyone to clear out their seats of snow.
Oh.
So they just let everybody come in and do it themselves, basically.
Okay.
Which is on par for their cheap-ass owners.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. You're supposed to have someone come in and sweep all the snow off?
At least clear the seats.
This was so funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one interesting play of the game is where Kyle Van Noy picked off Joe Burrow and then handed the ball to Alohi Gilman and just said, you take it. Here you go.
I don't feel like running all the way down there. And he almost didn't. He almost did the most Ravens thing ever and just didn't
He dropped the ball
before?
zone.
Yeah. Either dropped the ball or didn't go into the end zone. It's like with the fiasco that happened last week, I would run straight, like perpendicularly into the freaking end zone.
Yeah.
And not mess around and like, ooh, let me curve it the last second. Get in the end zone. Gosh dang it. As a Ravens fan, I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. That's basically it. I mean, the Steelers won tonight, so the Ravens needed this one to keep pace. Congrats.
That was a terrible interception, too.
Yeah.
Like, they're literally right to him.
Yeah, Joe Burrow don't want to be there anymore.
He's not having fun anymore. That's what he said.
Whatever,
sort of.
bro. Get over it. Or quit. I don't care. Or quit. Whatever.
He's not going to quit.
Okay, then. Be quiet.
I guess he also tripped on that one, but...
SMH.
SMH.
That's all I have on this game. I don't have any other thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
Bears 31, Browns 3. Controversial game here. Top line is Bears take care of business. They're back in the NFC North lead.
Which I thought they would. As much as I like the Browns, well, like some people on the Browns right now.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for them. I knew this was the Bears get-right game after, being put from first to seventh seed.
Seventh, yeah.
So,
Which I think they're back to second.
Yeah, they are. So that's crazy. But
they're yo-yoing everywhere.
Way to go, guys. No, I'm happy for them in that regard. But I don't know. Should I say the controversy? I don't want to be a bad journalist here.
That's fine.
But
there's no this is an hour into the podcast. There's no journalism happening here.
There was word that
and I did hear the in-game announcer make comments about this.
So we're going to be a little official about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel as bad anymore. So Kevin Stefanski is the worst person alive and hates Shador and wants to see him die, I guess. because he evidently gave Shador Sanders the wrong wristband, like the wrong like play call, play sheet.
They had to swap out a couple play sheets in there.
Because they were the wrong ones. Funny how that happens. Almost never. And he had a really bad game today.
Yeah, 3 interceptions. One of which was an absolutely perfectly placed ball to Jerry Jeudy, who Jerry Jeudy just basically let it slip out of his hands into Jalen Johnson's arms. Oh my gosh. That was diabolical. Have you seen that play?
It's Jerry Jeudy. What is it? Working with Kevin Stefanski on that?
They're in collusion.
Yeah, are they colluding?
Yeah, I mean, everybody in the comments was saying, like, now you need to go get in his face like everybody else was. Like he was in your face the other week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I think this is, like, end of the day, Shador needs to get out of Cleveland. Like, I just don't understand why he would stick around for this. This is terrible. This is so terrible. And, like, I don't know what's going on with Shador. Like, he's, like, I don't know. I feel like he's taking this as professionally as he can. Like, he's being very mature and professional about it. Like, he could be making a whole big stink about things that are going wrong and, like, whatever. And y'all are just mad at him because he's, like, you know, having a good time celebrating when he wins. You don't get those very often. You don't know how many of these you're going to get. Like, you don't know if you're going to be a backup. Like, I personally think that he has the talent for a starter in the NFL somewhere. I think the freaking Jets could benefit from having him as a starter right now.
Yeah.
And the Raiders, heck, throw everyone in there. Like,
my God. I don't know if you've seen the Raiders stat line. You don't want to look at it.
No, I don't even want to. But it stinks because it's like, you know, he's put in these terrible situations to fail.
Yeah, even if it's not malice, it's the highest level of incompetence I've seen in a long time.
Like, literally, like, the level of incompetency, like, has to be, like, I don't know. It's like, okay, at this point it is on purpose. Because, like, y'all are a professional business, a professional franchise. This is embarrassing for your name, at the very least. But, like, whatever. Y'all been doing this stuff forever as the Browns. But it's like you're ruining this kid's future. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe you get your plan is, like, make him look good enough to trade him off somewhere. I mean, I want that for him. I don't want him to stay in Cleveland. I feel like it's a toxic place for him right now. And shoot, maybe he ends up with the Raiders after all, you know?
Yeah.
Who freaking knows? But I feel like I hear something new every week where I'm like, gosh, this guy's the worst. Like, I hate Kevin Stefanski. What is wrong with the Browns organization?
I mean, the 2-point conversion last week was just horrible.
Regardless of where Shador goes and what his future looks like, Kevin Stefanski needs to go. This is appalling.
I think it's end of the road here.
Yeah, this is just a terrible showing this season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. And you're freaking wasting your defensive talent. Like,
yeah, Myles Garrett got his 22nd sack. He's a full sack away from breaking the record.
Good for him. Something good has to come out of the Browns season.
He's got to get 1 sack in the next 3 games to break the all-time sack record.
He's got that.
Yeah.
He's got that.
But yeah, the sad time for the Browns. The Bears, I feel bad for the Bears because it almost doesn't matter that they won this game.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't improve their playoff chances, like, at all. And I was doing the playoff thing, and I was saying, like, okay, if the Bears win next week against the Packers, are they, like, for sure going to win their division? The answer is no. Like, the Packers, who else do they play? They play the Ravens, who are not great. And then, like, the Bears play some very losable games still down the stretch. You know, they're playing the 49ers and then the Lions. They could drop all the way down to the 7th seed again. If they lose
and then play
the
freaking Packers again.
Yeah. And then lose again. So
that would be, oh my gosh, that'd be a season from hell, I think.
And then if they
lose to the Packers 3 times when this is the year that you're actually doing well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, if they lose to the Packers, they have to beat the 49ers or the Lions. Because if the Lions win out, not even if the Lions win out, if the Lions lose, the Lions can still lose a game. Which I don't think they're going to. Like, the Bears are in a bad spot because how can you be 10-4 and still not be very you're not going to make the playoffs if you lose any of these games, essentially.
Yeah.
You have to beat the Packers. You have to beat the Lions. Otherwise, the Lions are going to sneak into the playoffs because the Lions play the Steelers next week, who I think they're better than. Then they play 9 again, who they already lost to, but I think they'll win second time around.
Right.
Then you play the Bears, and that game will be for a playoff spot or maybe even the division. Probably not the division anymore. Well, I don't know. The Packers, they lost. So who knows? But, yeah, it's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be a wild ride for Bears fans because you've made it this far and you've won more games than you thought you would. Like, I mean, that Eagles game, you probably chalked that up as a loss and you're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
We're going to hit a tough schedule here. You won it. You won this game. You have 10 wins. There's still 3 games left.
Yeah.
If all things go right, you could be 13-4. You could still have the 1 seed.
Right.
But there's also a very real possibility that you still don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, which is just crazy.
Oh, man. I would not want to be a Bears fan right now. I'll tell you that much.
That's brutal.
Speaking of the Eagles, next game, Eagles 31, Raiders 0. This was football terrorism at its finest.
Yeah, this was evil work.
Kenny Pickett started for the Raiders.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Jalen Hurts threw 15 passes that weren't even all completed.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts, first of all, the fact that they asked if he should be benched is crazy.
That was a little extreme, guys. Like, I know Philly is crazy. Like, but was it Philly asking that?
It must have been, but
oh my gosh.
this is...
Like, that is crazy even for them. Like, come on. Who are you going to put in? Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
Like, it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
Who even is your backup?
Tanner McKee.
No, are you putting that guy in over Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, I don't understand. I just know that, like, there are guys who have performed much worse than Jalen Hurts this year, even. And nobody would even dare ask that question of anyone but Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And it's unacceptable to me. It's fine. Maybe it's just like, you know.
I mean, like, Tua. No one's asking, are we going to... I haven't heard one person be like, are we not going to play Tua?
Yeah. Like, Tua, everybody, I think, just assumes that he's not good. But nobody's even being like, hey, should you try somebody else?
That's a dot.
Yeah. I just don't understand. You can see the way that Jalen Hurts has played in the last 2 Super Bowls he's played in and be like, yeah, he should be replaced genuinely.
That's crazy.
Please
and then
remove your press badge.
Yeah, and then any one of the other 31 teams would be like, yeah, I'm first in line to get him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over their starter that they have right now.
Yeah, I can't believe it. But he showed up 12 of 15, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns. Basically had a perfect game. Saquon did not. 22 carries, 78 yards. Still can't really figure it out on the ground, even against the Raiders. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Like, you get right, you probably win your division with this game, essentially, especially with the Cowboys loss. Because now I think the Eagles have to lose out and the Cowboys have to win out for them to make the playoffs. So you probably clinch your playoff spot.
Yeah.
With this win, but you still don't look amazing, right?
Right.
Even though you blew their doors off.
Right.
You still probably don't feel like, we figured it all out, you know?
Right.
You just don't get to play the Raiders every week.
I certainly do not.
And as for the Raiders...
It's just... I mean, not even Brock Bowers had a good game. And that's when you know it was a bad day for the Raiders.
I didn't watch a lot of this game. I was asleep for this because we were on our way back from the Texans game. Or maybe we weren't. No, this was during we were at the Texans game.
Yeah.
I don't know how Brock Bowers ended up with 6 catches for 28 yards. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, it must have just been all tight end screens or something.
Must have been.
Ashton Genty, 9 carries, 35 yards. Kenny Pickett threw the ball 25 times. What did he end up with? 64 yards passing?
Yeah. Just criminal numbers.
I can't believe they're going to make us watch Kenny Pickett play football.
Is he going to start next week?
I don't know. They're going to start like Hitler or Mussolini. Like, who are you going to start at quarterback for the Raiders? I don't know. I think you just don't show up. I've seen some pretty bad Raiders quarterbacks come in and play. I watched Connor Cook come in and play a playoff game against the Texans.
For real?
In like 2018 or whatever, whenever Derek Carr broke his leg. I've seen them trot out some real nobodies. If you're going to make me watch Kenny Pickett play football again, even after I thought I'd escaped him, I have no choice but to, I don't know, take Tom Brady hostage. I don't know what I have to do to make this stop. Why doesn't he just suit up and go play?
I don't know. He owns half the team or part of the team or whatever.
I don't know. So the Raiders are just sad. And help's not coming.
Yeah.
Because their team is awful. It's going to be years. You're going to have to start over at head coach.
I mean, you have to. Like, Pete Carroll has to go this year. Like, you must make moves for success. Like, Pete Carroll cannot stay. Mm-hmm. You have to figure out how to give Ashton Genty space to run.
Yeah.
Or pockets to run. Or maybe find out if he's good.
Yeah. Know. You still, like, that's the problem is you won't ever be able to know that until... I don't know. Honestly, Raiders fans, he's going to be on a second. It's a Saquon situation written all over it. Yeah. Except for even Saquon can manage something on the Giants. Ashton Genty probably gets traded for like a third, fourth round pick in 2 years, and then maybe he has a decent career from there on. But it's just bad. But they just
ruined him.
It's just ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly in Vegas. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. Commanders 29, Giants 21. Bruh. Seahawks 18, Colts 16.
Wait, who won that game? Commanders?
Yes.
Gosh, dang
They're
it.
ruining our draft pick for
us.
Because we have the Commanders' second-round draft pick. And before, it was like the 5th pick in the draft. Now it's like the 9th, which sucks.
Come on.
One of these weeks we'll open up Tankathon for you, but not at 1:20 in the morning before I have to go to work.
That's fair.
Now to the afternoon window. More bra games. Seahawks 18, Colts 16.
Gosh.
Phillip Rivers looks so old.
He does. And he's taking... I feel like he's one of the only people that I've seen take off his helmet in celebration on the field as he's going to the sidelines.
Which you're not allowed to do. I'm not sure
that's not allowed anymore, buddy. Like,
yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
I don't think you... Yeah.
I guess I just don't want to flag him because he's like, he doesn't know where he is or something. I don't know. He just...
He's already so disoriented.
Did you see the drop back he had where he like got to the end of his drop and like stumbled and like fell down, falling backwards?
No, I did not see that.
It is just it's a sad scene. Sad scene. And somehow they only lost this game by 2 points.
They were hanging in for a long time, which makes me question Seahawks. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. I was under the impression this would be an easily won game for y'all.
Yeah.
Why'd y'all let them hang around? Was it because you were at home, or?
It must have been. I mean, I don't even know how this game was close. Phillip Rivers only had 120 yards passing.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing.
I couldn't tell you what they were doing. It's, I don't know, just atrocious. Every time I looked over, it was just atrocity.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold threw for 300 yards, and they still couldn't do anything. Jason Myers kicked 6 field goals to win them this game.
Yeah. Which he was incredible. I don't know.
Yeah. He hit what was the game winner from? Like 56 or something like that? Yeah, 56. Yeah. He was perfect all day. That was even after Blake Grupe, who got signed from the Saints practice squad, or got cut from the Saints and then got signed in Indy, hit a 60-yarder to go in front after he hit the smelling salts. I think he needs to be drug tested because he weighs about 140 pounds.
Who was doing this?
Blake Grupe.
Oh, gosh.
And he just bombs a 60-yarder. I don't know about that. He looks like Ryan Trahan.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
He looks like Mormon Ryan Trahan, if that makes sense. If you look up a picture of Blake Grupe, you'll understand what I mean.
How do you spell his last name?
Grup. Not Gropey. That would be crazy.
Oh. That would be crazy. Yeah. Right there.
With the hat on? Yeah, he looks like...
Spitting image.
He is Mormon Ryan Trahan.
Yeah, that's crazy. Which, also, Ryan Trahan, he went a little sweaty for us at the Texans game. He was doing our intro, and he was like, all right, I'm not going to do the intensity that he did. Yeah, you would destroy
our microphones, because that's what he did at the game.
Like, and, literally, maxing out every volume ever. And he did it 4 times. Mm. At the third one, or the second one, he was like, last one. And then he said, okay, now really last one. I'm like, oh my gosh, Brian, stop. my ears hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, he does look like Ryan Trahan.
Yeah. And then, I mean, just the rest of this Colts team. Again, I don't want people to retro like to retcon history the way that they're doing right now with the Panthers, but like this team was going to miss the playoffs with Daniel Jones fully healthy at quarterback. Understand this. Understand this.
Colts fans knew it too.
Yeah. And those wheels were already in motion when they traded for Sauce Gardner. The season was already going off the rails when that happened. Maybe you convinced yourself it was a fluke. Maybe you did. But you traded 2 first-round picks to go all in with Daniel Jones with this team. And you were always going to miss the playoffs after you started to run into actual teams.
Yeah.
And then Daniel Jones goes down. And you call Sam Ellinger. He says no. He says, no, I'm not.
Which is like, what'd y'all do to him when he was there to make him be like, absolutely not?
The Colts have been bailed out a million different times, a million different ways. The ownership, the general manager, and the coach. First by Gardner Minshew, then by Daniel Jones. The fact that you drafted Anthony Richardson, the fact that you went all in on Daniel Jones, the fact that you call Phillip Rivers out of retirement 5 years.
Yeah.
You say our best option is Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
I made some comments on like different Instagram posts where it's like, okay, like if Phillip Rivers plays fine. Whatever. You're still not going to make the playoffs, but fine.
Mm-hmm.
If he plays, like if he continues to play like he did, unacceptable. Fire everyone.
Yeah.
This is not a serious franchise.
Yeah.
If I would have told you 2 weeks ago, if I said, hey, they're going to call Phillip Rivers, who is in Hall of Fame voting right now.
Yeah, I really don't think I would believe you.
They're going to pull Eli Manning in his bald cap off the Jersey Mike's commercial and say, go play football.
Yeah, that's on. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's malpractice.
That's like, there are no other options for you. Like, you can't just say pretty please to Sam Ellinger.
Yeah. I think they should have signed Colin Kaepernick. I think they're racist for not signing Colin Kaepernick.
They could have signed Colin Kaepernick. They could have.
And listen, I don't actually believe that because I think either one would have been a bad decision.
Yeah.
But I just think it's funny to say the Colts are racist for not signing Colin Kaepernick because I didn't think I was going to get another chance to be like, oh, wow, why did you sign Colin Kaepernick? Because it's been 10 years since that was relevant.
Yeah.
But then you got a guy who's 5 years retired, and it's like, okay, so we could just sign whoever now, huh? Why don't you sign the guy that's 6 years younger? Just because he's black? Is that what it is?
You could have signed Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He wanted to go.
Yeah, Cam Newton wanted to play. You could have signed RG3. I don't know, anybody.
Anyone.
I don't know. Eli Manning, he's black too. Shoot, just put him in there. I don't know. Like, I mean, credit to Phillip Rivers because he said some things in his post-game conference. He was very, very, very emotional, talking about how, I don't know, he hoped that he could show his players he wasn't afraid. Yeah. And I can give him credit for that he was not afraid. Mm-hmm. But I think maybe he should have been a little bit because it didn't look great. He still could sling it a little bit, but man, every pass had a little bit of wobble on it. None of it quite got where you needed it to be. It just took a little too long. Yeah. Like, the touchdown pass that he threw, I mean, I think if there was any coverage there, there's a chance that it's going the other way, you know? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. He's going to start Monday against the 49ers. Like I said, that could be their season. He will. He will start. He will start at least one more week against the 49ers. But I think that Anthony Richardson is going to play in that game against the Texans week 18. Mm-hmm. Because this is untenable.
If anything, they'll start him only for that game.
Yeah.
Because they hate us so much.
But this is untenable. Because this is, I mean, it's great. It's a cool story. And if the Colts season was going to go out this sad, that's awesome. I'm glad you have this. Mm-hmm. But you can't seriously look me in the eye and say, yeah, Phillip Rivers gives us our best chance to win.
Yeah.
And then I guess, how do you make the... Hey, so we're going to roll with Anthony this week, actually.
Right.
So hopefully they didn't finish the paperwork.
I don't know if you're going to come to the game with us or something. Like.
So you're just going to go back home, right? Like, we don't need to cut you.
Yeah, we're just going to fly you back, right? or you got that, right? Like,
you've made enough money in your career, right? You can probably cover it.
How much is he making for this?
It's got to be, I don't know, hundred thousands of dollars, not in the millions, surely not. He probably has incentives per win or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Jones had. You remember that when we were talking
I
about
do.
how Daniel Jones had incentives for winning games?
Right.
Back when they were winning games.
Oh my gosh. Back when I don't know. I feel like when you have incentives on a quarterback, you don't trust that he's going to do a good job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously not.
So...
Then they fell in love with Daniel Jones, traded all their picks. There's no help coming. There's no help coming.
I feel like the Colts are just the very attached boyfriend. That kind of just like they fall in love very fast. And once they do, they just lay everything in on this person. Like, they put all their eggs in one basket. They, like, commit to everything. And then whenever the girl's like, whoa, you're weird, or it's just like, I'm out of it, then you're like, oh, my God, I don't know what to do. I just ruined my life. How do I fix this? And then you scramble for the next thing.
Yeah, let me call my boyfriend from 5 years ago. I just can't. I can't get over the fact that Shane Steichen was like, let me call my buddy and see if he'll play for us. I can't deal with that.
That's crazy.
He should be fired for that. He should be fired. And Colts fans, this should be unacceptable to you. Because, yeah, it's a cute story, but again, this cannot have been your best option. It just can't have been.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, Anthony Richardson cleared to return to practice. Phillip Rivers probably gets another game or two. He will get another game at least. Maybe another one after that. But I think you got to roll Anthony Richardson back out there if he's healthy. And hopefully the Texans have locked up whatever they need to lock up, or, they still get it done. Because I wasn't scared of Daniel Jones. I'm not scared of Phillip Rivers. Anthony Richardson is the unknown.
Right. You don't know what he's got.
And he played us close the first time he played. And the second time he had to tap out. But,
You get Anthony Richardson and Alec Pierce going, it's like CJ and Nico. Those two just lock in. I don't know.
So, I don't know. The Colts are just sad. And I'm glad they lost this game, though, because otherwise they would still technically be in it. Now they're barreling towards a bottom of the, third place AFC South finish. Anyways, next game, Broncos 34, Packers 26. You're very upset about this game.
Yeah, because the Broncos need to lose. It's like the Patriots. They're not good. They're not good.
I mean, this was a game that maybe swung me a little bit. This was convincing. This was not like the Jaguars win. This was a real game. Bo Nix looked good. This is the first time the Bonometer has ticked above botheism for me in a long time. Did have 4 touchdown passes against a pretty good Packers defense.
Yeah. So good, I guess. I don't know. If you're going to have whatever. I wanted them to lose going into this game because I wanted them to be shown for who they really are. But, the best you can ask for is that the team you are reflects with your record. And whatever, if you had a good game, then it's a good thing you won.
Yeah.
If you had a good performance, then it's a good thing you won, because that would really suck if, it was the other way around and you had a good showing and you lost. So,
I mean, do I think they're 12-2 good? No.
No, that's my point, is they're not 12-2 good, but
do I think they're better than the Packers? Maybe. Do I think that generally speaking they're better than a lot of the the NFC teams? Maybe, outside of the Rams, probably. So, I don't know. But again, we're going to find out pretty soon if the Broncos are any good. Because they'll play the Jaguars, then they'll play the Chiefs, which maybe not anymore, then the Chargers. So actually, we won't find out if they're any good. If they lose to the Jaguars, they're bad. If they win, they're maybe all right. That's about it. Because we won't glean anything from the Chiefs game with Gardner Minshew starting. We're not going to get anything out of the Chargers game because I don't think the Chargers are very good.
Right.
So, I don't know. The Broncos might be for real. Who knows? You don't seem to think so. I don't really believe that either. I don't think they can win multiple games in a row like this.
I mean, more so, I'll walk back my statement a little bit. The Broncos as a whole aren't bad. They're a good team.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that Bo Nix is everything that everyone is making him out to be. Yeah. I just feel like we're being a little unrealistic with how good Bo Nix is. So, whatever. Their defense, really good. A lot of their wide receivers, really good.
Wow. They're okay. Yeah.
Like what? Cortland Sutton, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Marvin Mims is a good punt returner.
Yeah.
Pretty shifty. That's about it. Troy Franklin's all right. Can't catch, though.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Or maybe he's slow. I don't remember which one is which, but...
They're decent. But
they're fine.
I don't know. Their defense, I'm not trying to take away from their defense. They are a very good defensive team. But I don't know. I just feel like a lot of these games have just, we talk about, like, the luck swinging your way.
Yeah.
Every few games, or, like, it's, it either swings your way or it doesn't, and that's just the luck of the draw, But I feel like the luck has swung the right way a lot of the times when it shouldn't have.
Yeah,
And they just got really lucky.
I mean, like, this Packers win is impressive, but it still doesn't quite get the taste of that 1-point win over the Commanders out of your mouth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or the 3-point win over Davis Mills. Like,
right.
It's hard to shake those things whenever you see that all season long. This is the point of the season where you want to be playing your best ball, and like if they can keep this up, good for them, right?
Right.
I think at the very least they separated themselves from the Patriots. It's like, okay, this defense is for real,
yeah,
and they are good. The Patriots, I guess people have been saying their defense is good.
I don't think it's that good.
I don't know how you can say that when the best offense they played is the Bills, who are broken.
Right.
So
yeah,
like they played the Bills and they played the Steelers, whose offense is terrible.
Right.
So,
I mean, yeah, there's no question. Broncos' defense is way better than the Patriots.
Yeah. So. And I think their offense is probably a little bit better, too. So, like, you know, they get, like... You had those two teams, both of them playing against playoff teams for the first time in a long time. And they were both underdogs. One of them showed up to play. The other one kind of did, but didn't get it done, And that's the difference. I think they separated themselves a little bit, but... I don't know. Sean Payton really wanted to keep the Packers in this. He kept going for it at like midfield, up by one score, and not getting it. And then the Packers just couldn't do anything. So maybe they trusted their defense a lot.
I guess so. I mean, when you're a defensive team, you make those calls that way because your defense can lock them up.
But maybe you want to pin them deep, make it even harder for them to do that. Help your defense out a little bit.
Maybe. Speaking from experience. We usually play a little conservatively. But.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess good job, Broncos. Way to go. You deserve this one. Have fun.
Yeah. As for the Packers, Micah Parsons lost for the season with a torn ACL.
That's really sad.
It's probably the biggest storyline out of this game. Because, like, even though the Packers lost, it doesn't really matter. The pressure's still on the Bears to win that division, to take it from the Packers, because the Packers beat the Bears. They're basically home free, essentially. So, all of the losses aside, the one that probably took you down from Super Bowl contender to just regular good team is the Micah Parsons loss.
Right.
Which is really sad.
It is really sad. That was really sad to see. I was like, oh, please don't let it be an ACL. It's an ACL.
Yeah, I mean, it was right away. He knew something bad happened because nobody was even...
around him. Yeah.
Oh, boy, there's still a lot of games here. Okay. Rapid fire. Next game, Rams 41, Lions 34. The Lions are on the brink now. A loss next week. They need to have the Bears lose out.
Yeah.
To get into the playoffs.
Bears in a rough spot. They really got to just keep on punching, I guess. And that's the most you can do is just keep on punching.
Yeah. I mean, the Lions play the Steelers next week. That'll be... I mean, the Steelers will still have the inside track on their division. Or it won't really matter. Like, they just need to beat the Ravens, and they'll get in. But if the Lions lose that game, they're done. For real, I think. The Rams this was a great game. Both teams look really good on offense. The defenses kind of didn't show up, but they both look good on offense. The Rams, unfortunately, lost Devontae Adams.
Yeah, that stunk.
He just ran out of his legs a little bit too old.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, all these like non-contact injuries. It was like one after the other Like I feel like they all happened in the 3:00 slot. It's like, gosh,
pretty close to it, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was bad.
Just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was disappointing.
Yeah, there was a controversial touchdown pass to Colby Parkinson to put the Rams up.
I didn't think it was a touchdown. I kind of clearly thought it wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I was surprised. I don't know. I thought they were just going to make him try again. And then there they were kicking the extra point. And I was like, wait, so we're all okay with that being a touchdown?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, it was strange. But, I mean, it was basically all Rams second half anyway. Like, that put the Rams ahead. But, I mean, the Lions came into the second half lead in this game 24 to like 17 or something like that. And then I think the Rams went to 41 before they scored again.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Lions are in trouble now.
Right.
And the Rams are back to being really good. And Matthew Stafford probably puts himself back in the MVP race, like at the front of it, which is good.
No, I prefer that.
And I think Drake May has probably lost it for good now. I mean, like lucky for him, he gets to play another game on primetime.
Right.
So if he plays well against the Ravens, he'll put himself back in the conversation. But if he plays like he did again against the Bills, he'll be out.
Yeah.
So next game, Saints 20, Panthers 17. I called it. I told you 2 weeks ago.
No, you did.
They were going to come back and lose to the Saints.
Which is just so silly.
Because they suck ass.
Is hilarious.
They all suck. But the Panthers might suck most of all. Bryce Young back on his bullshit, 163 passing yards.
Yeah.
Welcome back, buddy. We missed you.
Yeah. He didn't throw an interception, though.
Congrats. Yeah, Charlie Smith from Ireland kicked the game-winning field goal. That was pretty cool.
Cute.
And Tyler Shough, he's low-key shucking it up a little bit.
He's balling out.
I think he has like an 85.9 passer rating over his 7 starts. I don't know if that includes his first game, which was like a 3-pass outing that he didn't complete a pass or something like that. So that may be dropping it a little bit.
Right.
I don't know. I'm looking at the way that the Saints are playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they lose another game this season.
Really?
They play the Jets, Titans, and Falcons. Show me where the obvious loss for the Saints is, the way they've been playing.
Crap. The obvious loss.
Like, the Falcons are probably the best
They'd probably lose against the Falcons.
Maybe.
Division.
Maybe.
You think the Titans?
They're not going to lose to the Titans. They'll beat the Jets, they'll beat the Titans.
So you think they'll lose to the Falcons?
I don't think they're going to lose again.
Okay.
I told you I don't think they're going to lose again. You think they'll lose to the Falcons? I disagree.
Okay.
I think credit to Kellen Moore for having them playing so hard, because they could, like, that people were saying they were the worst god-awful team in the league right away. And they kept it close with a lot of teams. They hung
around. They hung around better than the freaking Raiders did. And, and the Titans.
I mean, yeah, even though the Raiders won a game. But, I mean, even then, it was like spiritually, the Raiders are worse than the Saints, and we all felt that way.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. As for the Panthers, you suck. I don't know what to tell you. You're not good. Your division is not good. Everybody in that division, we should drop a bomb on the next game they play against the Buccaneers. Just wipe everybody out.
That is just so. I just can't. I can't believe it.
This is gonna be it.
This is the division. The winner could potentially only have 8 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it can only have 8 wins. Gosh.
They can split them, and then tiebreakers go down the rest of the way. We're gonna have another situation where Sam Darnold's in the 5th seed, and people say, "Well, why do the Panthers get to host the home playoff game whenever Sam Darnold's 14-3 or whatever?" And then Sam Darnold loses by 1 million, and we just have to talk about how division should be abolished for another 3 weeks.
Right.
So thanks a lot, NFC South. You're really doing us a lot of favors. Mm-hmm. They suck so bad. So it's going to come down between those 2 games, between the Buccaneers and the Panthers. I still think the Buccaneers can get it done, but I don't know. The Panthers
still have to go play the freaking Seahawks.
But it doesn't matter. Like, those other games don't matter anymore. If they just win both their games against the Buccaneers, they'll be in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, like, don't even practice for the Seahawks game.
I mean, truly, yeah. Just have fun out there.
Keep game planning for the Buccaneers through the whole week.
Just go have fun.
Next game, 49ers 37, Titans 24. Brock Purdy, wilding out.
He's crazy.
He let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah. He started Dougieing, and that was it. You Dougie and you let everything out.
Yeah, he like ball faked the guy for literally no reason, then like immediately felt bad about it. And he was like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He like had like the Green Goblin moment where he was like, he let the devil inside him win. I don't know. He's wild.
He also got called Jesus Christ Lizard.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I ever want to hear that ever again. So sorry I even had to say that.
Yeah, I mean, credit to the 49ers. They've just been out there.
Yeah.
Doing their thing. Somehow
against all odds. It really is impressive against all odds that they are where they are.
I need to get that schedule that whoever the NFC West got, because
us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. But like the 49ers, who are they beating? How are they 10-4? I don't understand that.
I don't know. Oh, also Brandon Ayuk not coming back this season.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what's going on with that. But he just
It's
voided his
strange.
whole contract and was like,
He
I'm not
voided
coming
his whole
in.
contract?
Yeah.
He's just not
He
coming
just
back
said,
ever?
I'm not reporting. Yeah. I'm going to play somewhere else next season. You can take back all my guaranteed money. So.
Okay, wow. That's crazy. I just looked at my my IR and it was like, yeah, this person needs to be removed from IR.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gone. I don't even know what's going on there.
That's crazy. He's going AWOL.
Yeah. Jeffrey Simmons caught a touchdown, though.
Yeah, he did. Good for him.
He's the only one who wants to be out there. I watched Cam Ward run around for 3 minutes and then throw a ball that hit Chimere Dike directly in the chest, and he dropped it. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Simmons is like getting open in the end zone, giving his quarterback a target, catching balls in the end zone.
Please.
He's the only one who wants to be out there.
Number 78 is eligible. Sorry, Texans humor.
Okay. The Sunday night game, Vikings 34, Cowboys 26.
Gosh.
Cowboys got 9'd.
They got huge 9'd.
9-11.
Mega 9'd.
Every time the Vikings win, it is 9-11 part 2. I thought JJ was doing a little bit too much. Especially, I think I said that gritty that he hit, I would have had to like physically beat him to death. Like I don't think that would have flown on my field.
Yeah, we can't be. No.
If JJ McCarthy would have grittied in my face, I would have seen red. I know that for sure. There's no way I would let that fly. I'm not a violent person, but I would have been violent if that happened.
Yeah, that would have. That would have set me off. I feel like
I almost had a stroke watching it.
Did he do it now?
No. That was the first touchdown pass he threw. He literally just like,
oh,
fuck it. He's down there somewhere and just launched it.
And he's hurt.
And then he got like a fourth down, like little bootleg out and just started grittying in open space.
That's crazy.
Before he even scored.
You're JJ, but you're not that JJ.
Yeah, this is it right here where he takes his little bootleg out and then starts grittying before he even gets in the end zone. I would have thrown bricks at his head. I would have. I was having a conniption in my seat in the living room. I can't.
Like that. Ugh, he's just so cornball. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Cowboys are finished.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done. Brandon Aubrey got a little too hyped from his fake field goal.
Oh, that's right. He didn't even throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, I thought he could have thrown a touchdown. He didn't throw it. Then he ended up missing from 51 and 59. The Cowboys still would have been in the game if he had made those.
Mm-hmm.
Tough scene.
It's a pretty tough scene.
Now they're done. Not technically done, but they're basically done.
Sucks.
I think they have less than a 1% chance to make it now.
Yeah.
And I think all of it rests on the Eagles. Like we said, losing the rest of their games.
No, that's going to happen. So,
Yep.
Is the season a failure for the Cowboys? Well, I would say probably yes.
Oh,
I mean, they had good showings. They did. They I don't know. They made me like turn my head, but I don't know. I just feel like you need more help before you really go out there and make a run.
Yeah.
Especially in the division.
I think they got people to say maybe you don't want to play the Cowboys in the playoffs for like 1 week.
Right.
Which is cool. That's fun. But anyways, last game, the game we just watched, Steelers 21, Dolphins 3.
Org.
The Dolphins go out super ultra mega sad. This is actually not even the final score. It was 28, wasn't it?
It
was 28 to like 15.
Yeah, 28-15.
I stopped keeping track of the score.
Because it just got to be such a like big bummer.
Yeah. The Dolphins had negative 20 yards of offense in the third quarter. They're tied with the Raiders for the least amount of third quarter points scored in the NFL.
Jeez.
Teams, whatever they managed to make work in the first half in these games, teams just correct for it and boom, instantly shut down. Devon Achane had a decent first half. Then he went literally nowhere. Tua threw the worst interception I've seen in my life. Early in the game, it was just too cold for the Dolphins.
A little too chilly.
And I mean, like Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, they got to figure it out. They scored a touchdown on 4 straight drives.
Yeah.
That was the first time since Ben Roethlisberger was playing there in 2018. I think that was back, 2018 might be early enough to where Antonio Brown might have still had his mind.
That was crazy. The DK touchdown was
Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
the DK touchdown was sicko mode. Definitely some Dolphins defenders making business decisions on that play, but they were just like,
Yeah.
he can score. It's fine. It's a little bit too cold to be hitting out here. Yeah, I don't know. It was just ugly. And then they were like, Troy Aikman was about to lose his mind in the booth.
Really though, he was appalled at the scenes going on.
Yeah, the lack of urgency at seemingly random times by the Dolphins, because they were just like letting the play clock run all the way down. Just absolutely just like phoning it in.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like taking timeouts and doing onside kicks and, trying really hard to score.
Right. It's like, oh, so we are trying.
Yeah. Did you give up or not? Because you don't have any sense of urgency, but then you're wasting your time calling timeouts.
Right. Yeah. So maybe we don't want Mike McDaniels next year.
I mean, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
He's back again. He's gonna keep his job somehow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now the Steelers, they have a 61% chance to win the North.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is, like that game, the Week 18 game between the Ravens and Steelers is going to be very important, most likely. But I think there is a possibility that they could just not matter.
It's fair.
I don't think the Steelers are going to beat the Lions, but the Ravens' schedule is very difficult.
Yeah.
If the Ravens lose 2 games and the Steelers win, if they win 1, right, they'll be 9. So if the Ravens lose their next 2 games and the Steelers win 1 of them, they will be 2 games ahead of the Steelers, ahead of the Ravens.
That's
before they even play that game, it'll be over.
Yeah, Patriots, Packers, Steelers.
So they need to win badly. Mm-hmm. The Ravens do, and they need to hope that the Steelers will lose. I guess they don't need to. They just need to win all their games. But
right.
I don't know.
Keep your head forward, eyes forward.
I just can't believe that, everybody kind of just assumed that the Ravens were going to come back and finish the job.
I mean, we did.
And we're running out of weeks. This is a decent Patriots team that they're playing on Sunday Night Football. The Ravens are.
Right.
If they lose, they're in real jeopardy of the Steelers just going 2 games in front and not even mattering if they play on Week 18.
Right.
So I don't know. I would rather see the Steelers. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather never watch the Steelers play football again. Mm-hmm. But competitively, I'd rather have the Steelers in the playoffs than the Ravens. Mm-hmm. There's then no Lamar, no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow. It's just Josh Allen, who we own.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
That'd be perfect. So.
That'd be nice. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot. This is exciting football time. It's sad that it's almost over, but it's exciting because this is where it gets serious.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was week 15. Week 16 now. Thursday night, Rams at Seahawks. Let's see. The Rams are favored by 1.5 points.
That's crazy.
I think it's going to be a rainy game. I think the Rams destroy the Seahawks.
I think they do. I think we have another classic Sam Darnold game.
Yeah.
Especially since now we're back to being bad at home. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think this is the Seahawks game to just crumble.
Yeah. Yeah, because they haven't looked good.
No.
In a long time. I don't think they're that good either. Again, you have to know as a Seahawks fan that you're playing with fire, having Sam Darnold as your quarterback. Mm-hmm. Do you really think he's going to win the Super Bowl? No. Okay. Then what are we wasting our time here for?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He if you catch him on a day where he's feeling like he wants to play good football, mm-hmm. maybe he's a little scary,
Yeah, which is, 1 out of the last 5 weeks?
Yeah.
He had 4 interceptions. Then he had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions against the Titans. Then he had no touchdowns in a game against the Vikings. Then he had a decent game against the Falcons. Then he had no stats again against the Colts, and they didn't score a touchdown on offense. So, what am I supposed to take away from that,
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're not going to be playing the Titans and the Falcons at the playoffs. You're going to be playing teams like the Rams.
Right.
So.
Again.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's very late, and that's going to have to do it for us here on Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. I've been Aaron.
I've been Ellie.
And we hope that you're enjoying the podcast, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.